Hello students, today we will learn how to solve questions based on long comprehensions and coding decoding. So here we have the question on the board. Let us first read out the question, and before solving this question, one thing I want to tell to all the students is that when we get long comprehensions in the questions, then the main aim of the examiner is to test how concentrated you are while solving the questions. So these questions are just full of dizzying and roundings, but ultimately if you are able to decode it, then you can get the answer. So here we will first read the question. So let us read the question. Person X, Y, Z and Q live in red, green, yellow, blue colored houses placed sequence on a street. Z lives in a yellow house. These are the few specifications, and then first read the question in such type of the color of the house X lives in is. So this is the question, we have to find the color of X. Okay, so how many persons we have? We have X, Y, Z and Q. And then how many colors of houses are there? Green, yellow, blue, red, green, yellow, blue. Okay. And these people X, Y, Z live in sequence. Okay. So now start reading from the end. The end says yellow house is the only house in between green and red. So yellow house is between green and red. So green can be on RHS or LHS. Like this. These are the two possibilities. Now again from the last, X does not live adjacent to Z. X does not live adjacent to Z. What can be position of Z? There can be 1, 2, 3, 4 position of Z. Okay, we will follow on to other, but the possibility of X living adjacent to Z is not possible. Okay. Now the green house is adjacent to the blue house. Green house is adjacent to the blue house. These are the possibilities. Now they say the Z lives in yellow house. In yellow house, who lives? Z. In yellow house, who lives? Z. And then they have said that X will not live adjacent to Z by this line. X will not live adjacent to Z. So the possibility of X is not here, not here. It is again not here, not here. So X will always be in the blue house here. Y is fixed by the question. X will always be in the blue house, and we know that they will live in sequence because it is said these houses are placed in sequence. So X, Y, Z, Q. This is the sequence. So which will fit the best? X we have here, Y, Z, Q. So this is the right sequence. Here we cannot place it that order, or even if you see this, X, Y, Z, Q. X, Y, Z, Q. Okay, so this is not possible. So we have two things. X, Y, Z, Q. Blue, in blue house X lives, in green house Y lives, in yellow house Z lives, and in red house Q lives. The color of the house X. X always lives in blue. Okay. So this is how we solve such kind of questions. Now we will take another question of the same kind and then see what are the results. So students, we have this question in front of us. So this is another form of long questions, but these questions have tricks to solve them, and that is based upon matrix. Okay, so there is a group of 6 students, M, N, O, P, Q and R, and each of them are to choose two option subjects, two subjects, one as option and other as compulsory. Okay, these are the specifications given by them. But before we go to the specification, let me tell you that these kind of questions will be solved through matrix. So we have to draw a matrix. M, N, O, P, Q and R. And here we have one subject as optional and the other one as compulsory. Okay, now we have to classify them as per the given specification. They say P's optional subject was geography, while 3 others have it as compulsory subject. So P is optional subject. Let us first make these rows and columns to distinguish them. They say P's optional subject is geography. And we have to write it somewhere that 3 other people have geography as their compulsory subject. Now let us move on to the other part. Q and R have chemistry as one of their subjects. So Q and R will have chemistry as one of their subject, but we don't know whether it is optional or compulsory. Okay. So third specification, R's compulsory subject is physics. R's compulsory subject is physics. So we have written it down. If R has compulsory subject as physics, then chemistry will become its optional subject, because it is said that Q and R have chemistry as one of their subject. So now next part of this same specification, R's compulsory subject is physics, which is an optional subject of both O and Q. So optional subject of O and Q is physics. Now if you see Q's optional subject is physics, so chemistry will become its compulsory subject. Now let us move on to the fourth specification. Geography and English are M's compulsory and optional respectively. So we are talking about M. It says geography and English are compulsory and optional. Geography and English are compulsory and optional respectively. Now let us move on to fifth specification. It says bio is an optional subject of one of them. Bio is an optional subject of one of them means that out of M and O, P, Q and R, one person will have bio. Okay, only, it says here only. And now we know that only N is left with a choice of optional subject. So N will be having bio. Then it goes on to say the only female student has geography and English as optional and compulsory subject. But before we go on to this, according to this question, we need to solve it first. So it says we have to fill these columns, and these 3 columns are left. How to fill these 3 columns out of the hint given? The first hint here we have the only female student has geography and English as a optional compulsory. So geography is optional. Let us see who has geography as optional. P has geography as optional subject. So English, only P has geography as optional subject. So English will become its compulsory subject. Okay. Now here we have written one more thing. 3 other people from this point, 3 other people will have geography as their compulsory subject. Only 2 spaces are left and we have filled them with geography. Let us now move on to the questions they have asked. So the first question they have asked is, who is the female student in the group? And we know the female student has geography and English as optional and compulsory subject. So P is female. Now the next question they are asking, what is the compulsory subject of O? Where is O? This is O, and compulsory subject of O is geography. Right? The third question they have is, which of the following have the same compulsory optional set as that of R? Compulsory optional set as of R, same as that of R. So where is R? Chemistry, compulsory and optional. So physics and chemistry, who has? Nobody has physics and chemistry as their compulsory and optional subject. Okay, we can see physics and chemistry. Do we have physics here? No. Then nobody has the same set as that of R. Now next, the fourth question. Disregarding which is compulsory and which is optional, who has the same combination as that of R? Now it is saying that disregarding whether it is optional or whether it is chemistry, who are the 2 students who are studying chemistry and physics? So these are 2 students who are studying chemistry and physics. Nobody else is studying chemistry and physics together. Okay, now the last question of the last part of the same question. It says, which of the following group of students have geography as their compulsory subject? Now these 3 people have geography as their compulsory subject, M, N and O. So this is how you will solve questions who have long passages. We have to decode these passages into matter. Thank you for watching the video.